Guess what?
No way!
Have you ever come across someone online and thought, I could be friends with this person?
Well, that's exactly what happened when we discovered Matt Davella, a minimalist filmmaker with a passion for self-development who's also married to a badass chick that is much cooler than him. Natalie, you the real MVP.
Anyways, after years of watching his videos, we decided to finally get off our bums and take action.
But how do you become friends with someone who lives halfway around the world and is probably bombarded by messages from creeps like us every day?
Well, we have a plan. First, study the Holy Scripture on how to win friends and influence people. Second, extract the main lessons on how to make people like you. And finally, put the lessons to the test through social media to see if we're able to become friends with Matt Davella.
Honestly, the chance of us even getting his attention is almost impossible.
But we want to inspire more of you to go after what you want through our videos. So, at the risk of being labeled cringy stalkers, let's shoot our shot.
The book says if you want to make friends, you have to go out of your way to do things for others. Things that require time, energy, unselfishness, and thoughtfulness.
Now, what could we possibly do for a guy who's comfortably sitting on 3 million subs?
Not much, honestly.
Wrong! There is always something you can do. Since Matt is planning to launch a course for people starting their YouTube channel, we decided to send him a DM on Instagram sharing our pain points as small creators and what we would love to see in his course.
We put a lot of thought into this message, hoping we can add some value to Matt by giving him a fresh perspective from his target audience.
Send! Alright, so let's see if we got an answer. Ooh, this is so helpful. Oh my god. Oh, I have to read this with rage. Guess what?
No way! Oh my god, you're smart.
Yep, step 1 of the holy book seemed to have worked its magic. So, moving on.
The book says that your smile is a messenger of your goodwill, and it signals, I like you. You make me happy. Making people feel appreciated, or totally uncomfortable.
Yeah, this is where we have to be careful. The book talks about the power of smiling in face-to-face interactions, but since it was written in 1963, way before the internet was ever invented, or, well, you know, the pandemic, we gotta get a little resourceful.
We thought of sending Matt a picture of us smiling, but that would be the creepiest thing we've ever done. So we made a skit of us enjoying his videos and tagged him in our Instagram story.
Still creepy, but less creepy.
It is 8 a.m. It's been 8 hours since we posted the story.
Let's see.
Oh my god.
Seen, but no reply. Maybe this one was a bit too cringy on the scale, you know? So, yesterday's approach worked. Today's brought us back.
Remember, people are 100 times more interested in themselves than they are in you.
So to create a meaningful connection, you need to get them to talk about their accomplishments or desires and listen with interest.
Now, we don't have the luxury to get to talk to Matt in person, but we did just rewatch a bunch of his videos, so I guess that counts.
One thing we noticed is how often Matt brought up wanting to meet The Rock.
I want to touch the rock, bring up the rock.
So, we listened to his desires and gifted him a day with The Rock. Kinda. We created a bunch of photoshops and decided to tweet them out to him since we noticed his love for The Rock is next level on Twitter.
The thing is, we currently have a grand total of 0 followers on Twitter since we've never used it, so the chances of him seeing this are pretty unlikely, but we shall see.
Well, to our surprise, he saw the tweet, retweeted us, and helped us grow from 0 to 5k followers in one day. Oh no, sorry, that was just my dream.
Still on 0, nothing happened, but we're remaining persistent.
So, everybody knows that Matt is a minimalist, and if you watch our stuff, you know that we are too.
No, I'm definitely not a minimalist.
But we are passionate about making self-development videos. So after an intense brainstorming session, we came up with 7 video ideas we would love to see on Matt's YouTube channel and sent them over to him via email. So since the first message was the most appreciated, we're hoping that this one is going to deliver since we tried to make it as valuable as possible.
Fingers crossed. And nada. So it's been about a week. We wanted to wait and see if he would respond, but still nothing. But you know, we're not ones to dwell on this, so moving on to the next and final step. Come on, Dale Carnegie, bring it home. This is where this video comes in. It's our last attempt to try and get Matt's attention. The book talks about the differentiation between appreciation and flattery. One is sincere and the other is insincere.
Appreciation comes from the heart, and that's how you make people feel important. Now, Matt is an accomplished filmmaker with 2 Netflix documentaries, so he probably doesn't need much validation. But Matt, if for some reason you're watching this, we just want to say thank you.
Yeah, we might never be friends, but through your videos, you've inspired us to develop new habits, your podcast helped us to cope with the struggles of pursuing a creative career, and you constantly push us to want to get so good that we can't be ignored.
Oh, and your sister even guided my dad through a spiritual enlightenment with her guided breathwork tutorial, so, I mean, now that I think about it, we're basically family. But no, seriously, thank you for playing such a positive impact on our life. Even if we don't know you and we might never get to know you, we still really, really appreciate you.
And if any of you are still watching at this point and found a glimpse of inspiration through the cringe, please leave a like and drop a comment. It might increase our chances of Matt ever seeing this video.
Now we let the universe do its magic and Dale Carnegie and the bloody YouTube algorithm. We've had enough of putting ourselves out there for this week. We hope you enjoyed it. With that said, we will see you next week, and don't forget,
Dare to be happy!
and shoot your shot!